position. An American sport, an entire fan base of teams. What a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Buffaloes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Let's see what he can do with the return. On first down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Well, what's the point in waiting? Why not get one of your best players involved in the game right off the bat? They take a shot, their big target outside, shows off his athletic ability, and right away this offense is humming.
That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Past the 40. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, pound, pound. The dog pound. Run the football. Be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship. Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge that are dogs.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Good timing on the quick out. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
He wants to change this route. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Takes the easy one to the back. Turning it on! He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Fires to the tight end. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. This pressure from the defensive front is overwhelming, much like when three-time All-American David Pollock played on the Georgia defensive front. Whatever happened to that guy?
A washed-up old guy. I heard bad things about that guy. But no, when you look at these defenses Georgia's had, these dominant defenses, man, it's just big, fit.
Breaks into the open. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Makes the grab. It's Barry. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. The give out of the gun. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8. Big picture, guys, this certainly isn't an all-or-nothing game. Long season ahead. But how much fun is it to have a top-5 clash like this one early?
It's so much fun, and you don't have to be a fan of just these 2 top-5 teams. If you're a fan of college football, you're honing in on this game because you're going to learn a lot here, David.
Yeah, and the fans are going to be like, overrated. This is why the preseason polls stink. We get a chance to prove ourselves with some of these teams that hasn't done a lot on the resume yet. Now, today is a resume builder.
He's going to run it. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
That's what I love about dime personnel packages, especially on 3rd down, is 1, you've got faster guys out there to cover these receivers and these targets, but 2, you can rally to the quarterback if he takes off. And yeah, he was able to get a couple yards, but you're not letting him go to the house, and now you're setting up 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Quarterback keeper. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And he tacks on the extra point. They marched 78 yards down the field, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air.
Was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Man, it's so nice to have a quarterback who doesn't flinch. You watch it, man. He's hanging in there, right? Hanging in there. Takes some time for those routes to get down the field. Gets hit as he throws it, but delivers the ball, a catchable ball down the field, and makes the big play. Nice toughness by that young man.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake. Moves away as he feels pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Might be calling a hot route. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle? Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. Under fire. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he's got it inside the 10. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Moving out of the pocket. Got his man on the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Goes to the option. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I'll tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And here's the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Buffaloes are in the hurry up.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts, and I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. Now the play fake. Oh, he wants it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow. Allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
Touchdown, Dogs! The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on 1 punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. If there's ever been a position group that sort of identifies with the team's mascot, it would be the bulldog mentality of this Georgia front.
Those hunkering down dogs up front, they got to hunker down and stop the run and be physical. And then guess what? It gets into passing situations. Now I'm quick. Now I'm on the edge. Now I'm making that quarterback's life a living you-know-what.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Got his man out of the backfield. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun. Give on the inside. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, cause direct. That had to be a blown assignment. Using his feet to buy time. He'll try to do it himself. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Great job rallying to the football by this defense. Third down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense, now setting up fourth.
They've already converted a fourth down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snagged out of the air. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. He'll try to pop the draw. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you want to fly upfield every single play, we'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front. Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, David.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
Wanting to move the chains, here comes Georgia on 4th down. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one, too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Florida Atlantic has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in Boca Raton. They're up by 7 over Nebraska. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And he was held in check in game 1, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
Going to swing it on second down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. Connection to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Going to try to get it himself. There he goes. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And the Buffaloes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Quarterback moving. He's in open space downfield. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
And it's 1st down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the 1st half. Timeout called by the defense is their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. One more snap coming before halftime. He's looking to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. To end the half takes us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to get things going here in the 2nd half as Georgia about to kick it away. Coach will take the penalty.
On the double. 3:25.
To the air on 1st down. Under fire. And the quarterback will take a sack back in the 36. The Dogs getting a push in the middle and getting to the quarterback and just salivating to get at him.
And every year they find these dudes. They all look the same, just massive, big, strong, quick guys that don't like people, Reese Davis, that just love hitting people with aggressiveness. And just, it's so amazing that they find that year after year in this defensive line group.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Buys a little time. Got his man quickly. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Buffaloes moving quickly to the line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The Buffaloes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. They make the stop, but not before he...
Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They'll have to get it to the 37 on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. And he makes the catch at the 10. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And they stop him just short of the goal line. They'll mark it at the 1.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the big dog got him again. And Georgia can be judicious when they blitz because they get pressure from the guys up front.
So nice having a defensive line that hunts. And year after year, Georgia finds these guys, but the double guys, the guys that can double sacks in a game, double-digit sacks in a season, these guys make your defense really.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bucks!
And that's how you bail your offense out, David. In a goal-to-go situation, you've been going backwards here a little bit, but you've got a quarterback that can take the game over with his legs. Great job scrambling for the touchdown.
I mean, it's uncanny. He's just got a knack, and it's so frustrating to play defenses against guys like this that just, I've got the right defense dialed up. I'm there to make him play for my team, but he's too good, and he makes a guy miss, and he takes it to the end zone. This guy is just an absolute headache.
And he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And after that last score, this is just a two-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. They're working that left side. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but it makes life really easy on me on second down.
Georgia going up tempo. Wants to throw on third. Firing to the right, complete. He gets it oh so close to... down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Just going to keep it after the snap. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
4th and inches anywhere on this field. I don't care if it's in the red zone, on your own goal line. If you have their offensive line, I'm going for it, and you just saw it right there. Get it done.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. They believe they can run right here. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be...
Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Larson. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And that guy is just a man. I mean, he sets the tone in this defense, and you saw it on that play right there. Reminds me a lot of the guy standing beside me, David Pollock. He really set the bar for great D-line play at Georgia. I think back to two guys I played against, Richard Seymour and Marcus Stroud, lining up beside each other in the inside of that D-line. That was an absolute nightmare to go up against.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Caught near the sticks. It's Hurley. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the 2nd half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Rush is on him. And the pass is incomplete. It's the final play of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Back. He is run out of bounds right at the 10-yard line. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. The quarterback will keep it. Possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
You never know how it happens, but it happens. Defenses lose sight of those big, huge, pass-catching tight ends. You could tell there, maybe bit on the play fake a little bit too much. Lost him for a second. He takes care of the rest and gets the touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they close it to a 28-24 game. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Texas State has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 19 over Oklahoma State. Sun Belt, Fun Belt. And we'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The Dogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Making side adjustments here. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Puts it out of the air. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the 1st down.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
And the Dogs will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. looking to fire. Unloads it left. He makes the catch.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run. Back it up with a pass. Getting the first down. A few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Longo. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Working that left side now. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
After that incompletion on third and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on fourth down and pad the lead. But if you kick a field goal, you make it a two-possession game here in the second half, and I think that's the right decision.
They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Slings it. Snags it. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
That was such a risky call. With the lead late in the game, to go for it on fourth down, that could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, now the question, is that enough to ice this thing and win the game?
They'll go with a direct snap. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalties. Let that clock tick down and then punch it in the end zone to add to this lead.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? They'll run the option. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Big third down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. He'll keep it on the sneak. Scores on the sneak.
You know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish the deal with the quarterback sneak. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Here's the pressure. Here's a throw downfield late.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. You're just trying to take a shot and see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. The problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
The throw. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
Man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long. And here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play. And, David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and
Looking for more room. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. This is a real statement game, proving that you're worthy of this lofty ranking, holding off a challenger and doing it with a great passing game.
No doubt. And early in the season, like, you're trying to prove that ranking, right? There's a lot of people that doubt preseason polls and what they amount to and what they mean. But this passing attack, Palmer, it looks legit.
You're absolutely right, David. I think a lot of that preseason ranking was what happened last year, who they have coming back. But you can't ignore the talent these guys have at the quarterback position and the dudes they've got downfield catching it. That's shown up today.
Georgia comes quickly to the line. Quarterback may change this route. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
I gotta say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Pressure coming. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing and
turning it on. Touchdown, Colorado. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
This QB just has such a feel. He's so good with these design quarterback runs. He's patient. He allows the holes to develop. He puts his foot in the ground. And in the open field, he's as dangerous as any ball carrier in the country.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The returner will field it and bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Leaves it with the running back. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.